It's a lovely day. We've come to Holywell Bay, and that rhymes. Brilliant. Anyway, so Holywell Bay, we thought we'd have a trip up here to continue this series of paintings on the north coast. And as you can see from my shirt, it is incredibly windy again. Wind coming in off the sea straight up here. We're in the midst of dunes. We've got some lovely sea holly and this lovely grass around us, which is quite amazing really. And it's a fantastic day with this lovely sort of deep blue green sea. I'm not sure what these rocks are called, but I'll find that out later and stick it on the screen for you so you know what we're painting, but that's what we're going to have a go at. So all laid out, ready to go. Usual set of colours, we're just going to quick run through. We've got terps in there, always put it in the same pot. We've got our medium, oil paint medium, stand oil terps mixture, titanium bleach dioxide white thing there, warm white, cadmium yellow, sharp lemon yellow. This is the Michael Harding lemon yellow. I've got Naples yellow, cadmium red, magenta, Indian red, raw sienna, raw umber, violet, already got sand on it, which I don't like, ultramarine blue there, phthalo blue, titanium white mix, Michael Harding, cobalt blue from last time, and ivory black also from last time. And you can see how the light is coming across here on my palette, which is not ideal, but hopefully the sun will move around like this, it'll shift, so all this area will be in shadow. Same size board as last time, so it actually measures around 11.5 inches by 8, so not 10 by 8 as I thought last time. So I've measured it since then, so that's it. So off we go. I think that's going to have to come, if we place that down there, so that's got to sort of go something like that. Wind is really difficult, so that comes to about, let's just say that's there like that, and that one sort of sweeps up like that across. That's a bit lower than that. That's something like that, and then we're just going to have to condense that in. That's something like that. So let's have a look. Just painting in a bit of the water roughly, and then I'm going to put all the little islands and that in, and I just want to get an idea where that water is. Something like that. So I've got a Naples yellow. I'm going to try just painting in a little bit of something for that beach. So I'm going to use Naples yellow, white and cadmium red for that, because I want the brightness, you see. Nice sort of bright colour. So we'll try that, and I'll put it on without any terps to start with, and then I might add a bit of terps. that's what I want, is that brightness. And let's get a bit of terps now, just to get something on there. That will dry really fast then, you see. It's got a bit of mucky brush in there from the water, but that's fine. So that's Naples yellow. This is a very sort of wet mix. This is just going to go on here, just to get something down there, cover the white up. It's quite difficult to see the colours because there's a bit of light here that's coming across, but not much I can do about that at the moment. I don't want to shift the easel around now, I just want to get on with this. And also, when you're outdoors painting, you've got the metal ferrule area catches the light, and it's like a torch and it blinds you. It goes right in your eye. That's up there. So that, there's a little sort of bit there. It's quite straight then. So that's like that edge comes running down at that sort of angle. We got it a bit high there, but that comes down to about there, and then there's a nice sort of V, and then that one goes up, you see, up like that, and then matches, so that goes up to about there. God, it's difficult. The wind is really buffeting your arm around. You've got to be used to it by now. So windy, isn't it, Cornwall? Something like that. I'll bring that in a bit more. And then it goes up like that and off. Right, so we've got as far as this at the moment. So this is like the first or sort of second layer of paint. So the paint's going on a little bit thicker, and I'm scraping it back every so often. And we've just sort of got an idea of the size of these massive sort of rocks, these islands here, and a little hint of the headland over here. Rough colour of the sea and the sky, I'm happy with that at the moment as it is, and this is the sort of colour I want for the brightness of the sand, and this is where the wet sand is reflecting the sky, so we'll work on that again in a minute. But next job will be to put the green on the islands. We'll sort the islands out now. Alright, let's go. Let's get some, we use that little bit of medium in there so it dries faster. We'll put this colour onto here. Right, let me just see now. Oh, that's way too bright, isn't it? If I mix it with the wet, actually that'll work quite well because there's a shadow on that side. So if we put that something like to there, and then what we'll do, we'll cut in there like that, and then again down there, and that will create that shadow. That's worked quite well without really doing a lot. Sort of done it for us, hasn't it? And we do the same over here. I want this sort of, and just run that in. And that's the beauty of the oils, you see, because you're painting wet into wet. You can mix on the painting. So if that had been acrylic, that would have been dry, too dry. Let's put a bit of the red in, sort of orangey red. We use the same brush that we've got, and you see here, yeah, that's quite nice. Look, we've got this nice little bit of sort of a little slightly redder than that, and then again a bit more. And this is quite, there's some darker bits, we'll put those in afterwards again. Re-put those in, if that makes sort of sense. Not really, but that's what I'm saying. Try and put some shadows in a bit more. The wind's really knocking my arm around. So in here, some more like. Need to get more paint on the brush here, but I didn't want to go too dark. You see, because I quite like the subtleness of these shadows in there. This side is definitely darker, so with the rigger brush, I'm just going to run that down. And we just sort of, I want it to be reasonably accurate, but we're just creating a sort of a feeling of being here. We're not sort of, in order to get all these little shadows exactly right. Or some nice breakers over on the edge of the rock there. I can't really see the colour I'm mixing because the sun is quite bright. We've got this wind, that's the wind. Just move those clips out of the way. So people often ask me, hey, can you paint behind there? You just move them around, and you paint underneath them. And do the same with these ones when I come to do the beach. So it's like, you paint behind the clips then. And that is, it's a bit hazier at the back there. I might be tempted to just go a bit brighter. Right, that'll do for a minute. That phthalo blue look has stained my brush. It's the first time I've used that one today, I think. So that was like a white. Okay. I'm just going to put a little bit of surf in, then we're going to concentrate on the sand. So we use this rigger brush again. I'm just going to. Yeah, it cuts in. Tide has changed since I started. It's sort of obviously coming in a bit now, I think. Well, I don't know actually, was it still going out? I'm not really sure. It's really incredibly bright. The surf itself is not as bright as where the sun's hitting the water, look. See where it breaks and they've got that blue, the wave coming in is incredibly bright. So that's the sort of thing I might have to put in the studio because I can't really see what I'm doing here, to be honest, with the brightness of the sun. And that is not like that there. That sort of is not that colour there. So what we'll do to try and imitate that brightness is we'll put some really neat paint. We'll see if we can get this probably a bit too yellow. So it sort of catches the, like this, and then it breaks into a wave then, which is different colour. So what we'll do, we'll make that wave slightly violet, and that will contrast, I think, then with that. That's the plan. Okay, so this is where we're at the moment. I've painted in those islands or rocks, whatever they're called. We'll have to have a little check on that. So these are painted in. I was going to leave the sky as it is. I've just put a couple of sort of washes over there really. I wanted this sort of hazy feel to it. And I've just put in some of these areas of surf and sort of glistening waves with a tinted white. So we've got yellow, white, violet white and like a magenta white. So very minimal amounts of colour into the white. And I've obviously included a few little marks to indicate where the people are out there in the waves. And then we're going to work on this sand area, and you can see where there's some sky reflected in the wet sand, so that's what I'm going to be working on next. And then we'll be done, I think. I'm going to stop right there. So that is that view we can see over there in oils. I think that's the best I can do in these conditions. So let's call it a day. Okay, I think that'll do for today. That was quite good fun actually. Quite tricky with all these this water reflecting the sky and the sand. Top half of the painting wasn't too bad at all. This is where all the difficulty was, but it's great fun. So it's Holywell Bay, oil on board. When are we? July, middle of July. Strong wind again by the coast, and not very warm to be honest. Not that hot, but quite nice for painting outside. beats in the winter anyway. Right, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, as always. See you next time, and bye for now. And thanks to Madeline for filming.